Never, ever, ever cook and clean for him.
This creator has posted some of the most narcissistic, entitled, materialistic modern women bullshit that I have seen in a while. Now, I try to stay off that side of social media because I love women. I think they are great. But there is undeniably an increasing number of women, as fueled and magnified by social media today, who make it extremely difficult to not go full red pill.
Never go for red pill.
And she has the gall to call herself a feminine energy and relationship coach. She is leading her 52,000 followers off the edge of a cliff.
See? The cliffs of insanity!
But let's watch a few of her clips of coaching and advice, and you can decide for yourself. Viewer discretion is advised.
If your partner does not do this for you, he does not love you. If he does not get up every single day and go and do the things that you do not want to do, so you can do the things that you want to do, then he does not love you. His main mission in life must be to make you more sparkly than he originally found you. He wants you to be dressed in all the nice things. If you love skincare, he wants you to have every single product. If you love makeup, he wants you to have every single product. If you love traveling, he wants you to go to every single place, and he wants to be the one to be able to provide that for you. If your man is not bringing this energy into the new year, then we are leaving him behind. No matter how much money this guy makes, the flight will be booked, the gift will be bought, the money will be spent, and the flowers will be there. If you live with him and you have a bottle of skincare that you use day in, day out, he watches you use it, and it is running close to empty, that bottle should be replaced before it has a time to reach empty. You shouldn't be having to ask a man who is about it for things. You are not a beggar. It is a luxury for a man to have the privilege to be able to provide for you. They don't actually need anything physical for themselves. All they truly want and desire is for you to be happy. They want to make your life easy. Stop entertaining losers who are not about it. You can still get him to spoil you this Christmas without asking him to spoil you and still stay in your feminine energy. This is what you're going to say to him. You're going to say, baby, what is the nicest thing you've ever bought anyone? Maybe like an ex-girlfriend. What's the nicest, most beautiful, extravagant thing that you've bought her? Naturally, he's going to want to brag, and he's going to brag about this amazing gift that he once got this girl, in which you are going to respond, wow, that sounds so amazing, baby. I just cannot wait for Christmas now. Love you so much. Never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, especially at the beginning of a relationship, are you going to be doing this for a man. You are the prize. Never, ever, ever cook and clean for him. Stop serving him in the hope that you will be the one that he is impressed by, and you will be the one that is chosen. The problem with catering to your man to this degree, especially early on in the relationship or before you are married, is it doesn't give him a chance to fall in love with your heart. Instead, he falls in love with your hand, meaning he will fall in love with the things you are doing for him rather than who you are from within. If you are overly nurturing and you are just such an asset to his life, even if you are not the one, he is not going to get rid of you because you are too valuable to him. He has fallen in love with your hand and not your heart. A relationship like this is not sustainable because it's all dependent on what type of benefit he is receiving. By abstaining from catering to him and serving him in this way, you actually give him a chance to fall in love with your heart.
I don't even know where to start. I wish I could say that these clips were cherry picked. They were like in the first 5 videos on her page. So basically, a man must serve a woman's every whim, making sure even her beauty products never run out. His entire existence is to do everything that she doesn't want to do so she can exclusively only do the things that she wants to do. My great-grandfather had a sweet setup like that down in Mississippi, but that was more about the color of his skin than his gender. I'm almost at a loss for words with how out of touch and entitled this entire thing is. So a woman should never do anything for a man because then he will fall in love with her hands and not her heart. But don't the things that you do with your hands show what's in your heart? So if you do nothing with your hands, what does that really say about your heart? Furthermore, by the same logic, expecting the man to do absolutely everything, are you not then just falling in love with his hands and how he serves you and not his heart? And the part about asking your partner about what they bought and did for other people to try and manipulate them through comparison and guilt. That is so unbelievably unhealthy.
We don't do that here.
Ladies, if you take advice and try to emulate coaches like this, you will never be an asset. You will always be an accessory, an item to be bought, sold, and eventually discarded. And in the upper circles of status in society, you will usually be exchanging loyalty for luxury. There's a difference between trophies and treasure, and only one of them has true value. I don't think that much more needs to be said. I just can't believe how many of these feminine energy coaches are not selling empowerment. They are selling entitlement. They are not selling maturity. They are selling materialism. They are not selling manifestation. They are selling manipulation. They are not selling self-love. They are selling selfishness. I think I've come to a point where I'm starting to think that any girl who calls herself a goddess or starts talking about manifesting and feminine energy is a walking red flag. Basically, the other side of the cringe coin to a man who walks around calling himself a god or putting alpha male in his username and demanding servitude from women. In fact, those two types should just date each other. Mutually assured destruction.